Hey, welcome back to part 13, guys. Yeah, back on to Death Stranding 2, my platinum walkthrough. Yeah, we're at the dowser, and if it's not on store difficulty, then just switch it over to it now. Of course, make sure you don't have any standard orders in progress. But if you're following me, yeah, they should all be done by now, and all we're doing now is that main order. We need to go over to Heartman. I'm just going to grab a truck first and transfer across all my materials to the DHV. All the materials in the storage at this prepper. And I don't quite doing it yet, probably not for a few videos. It's just something I've been thinking about today actually. Well, sorry, last night. Something I'm thinking about last night. But you know, all the shared cargo in the shared locker, I might start putting all that in a private locker in the DHV. Yeah, not entrusting it, not leaving it, but putting it all in the shared locker, in the private locker in DHV, and just leaving it there. And what we'll do is when we go to a different location, or possibly at the end of the game when we start grinding, because we're going to be warping around a lot, we can check our private locker, see if we've got any lost cargo for that prepper or depot, take it out and deliver it. Yes, it's going to get much less likes because it's been transported in the DHV, like 80% likes, 80% less likes or something. But if you've got like 30 pieces of lost cargo for that prepper, it's still going to build up to like a couple hundred or 1,000 or so if you can build up a lot. So yeah, that's something I might start doing, guys, a few videos for now. So you might want to start doing it now. And also, I think I might start recycling all the equipment in the share locker, which we're not going to take. Yeah, that order's the one we're doing now, guys. Order 23. So take out order 23. As you can see, the contents are fragile. By the way, when it's got a fragile tape, that means it's more vulnerable to damage. So be very, very careful when you're driving. Just very slight bumps, or like when you go over the top of a hill and drop slightly. I mean, it might not even seem like a drop, but that can damage cargo. So be very, very careful when you have fragile cargo on, guys. And normally when you damage it as well, it normally damages like 10% or something. Where normal cargo, when you damage it once, it'll do like 1% damage. Yeah, fragile, it's like a good 8 or 10% each time, so be very, very careful fragile cargo. Yeah, and of course, always check shared locker anyway, and if there's any cargo going to where we're going to next, take it out. For example, next we are going to Heartman. You're probably not going to have anything appear for him, because unfortunately, you don't really have any cargo appear in the shared locker unless you've already unlocked that prepper. So yeah, we're going to Heartman next, guys, then to the pizza chef, then to the architect, then to the data scientist, and then to the motherhoods. Yeah, that's where we're going in like the next few videos. So I'm just going to leave that cargo in there for a minute, so I don't want to damage it when I'm jumping across here. And all I'm doing now, quick, I'm just going to grab a bike. Yeah, because I don't think I had one in storage, so it's quicker to come in, grab one. So there's normally a few lying around each DHV location. Yeah, rather than crafting one yourself, because crafting a bike or vehicle along with all the attachments, you know, the batteries and the cans, it's very, very expensive. And a little trick with the online garage as well, by the way. I think I mentioned this in the last video, did I? I'm going to mention it again, so I can't quite remember. But if you go into online garage, recycle everything, come back out, save your game, reload it, go back in, it'll be all new vehicles. So it's a very good way to get all new vehicles in there. Right, and that monorail, guys, we're going to upgrade that on the way to Heartman. So yeah, see that monorail, check how many materials you need, guys, and take it out. Probably going to be the same as it is for me. Yeah, remember to always check the shared locker for materials as well. You do sometimes get materials in there. And another thing I'll remind you about when it comes to share locker as well is if you transport cargo and share locker, meaning it's in the share locker and you never took it out. For example, if I looked at my share locker now and found cargo for the Northern Environmental Observatory, if I left it in there, warped there, but I was quick enough and it was still in the share locker when I got there, I could take it out and get maximum likes. Transporting cargo in the share locker does not give you a penalty. It's only when it's in your private locker, in your person. Basically, you've touched it in some way. You've come in contact with it. That's when it gets a penalty. Okay, so I've got these materials, which I need. Of course, make sure you've got fragile cargo. And let's go. There's no enemies on the way, so you don't need to worry about any weapons. Yeah, I think I've got. If I got a PCC level 2 there, or is it level 1 or 2 of them? But when we bring Heartman online, we're going to unlock the transponder. It's basically like a device. You can just stand on it, guys, and it lets you warp to any location. You know, like a prepper or a shelter, or another transponder somebody's put down. Right, off your bike, and let's upgrade this. Oh yeah, another thing I want to say is, since recording this one, I mean, I've probably got about 3 or 4 videos recorded for now. Yeah, so get back on your bike, son, and let's continue on. Yeah, so since recording, I have been over to Shramik's mine near the government base. Do you remember we set up a zipline network? Was it in the last video? Yeah, so I've been over there and I've max upgraded it to see what a difference is. So if you upgrade a mine, that specific mine to level 2, this is probably the same for the rest. Yeah, so if you upgrade that mine to level 2, it'll give you about 40% more materials. The cost will be the same. It's always like 900 crystals, for example, but you'll get about 40% materials when you mine. And make sure, guys, you uncover that mine when you drive past. So if you drive to the edge there, you can scan and you should be close enough to reach it. There you go. Make sure you've uncovered that mine just on the map. We're going to come back there soon once you bring Heartman online.
I'm so relieved that tomorrow was on.
Yeah, then continue along here, guys, and keep scanning. Keep an eye out for any cargo for Heartman. You will find some cargo for him.
She's safe now, thanks to
Yeah, so keep an eye out for that.
And now we have to show them that we're equipped to take
Yeah, so back to the mine and upgrading them. Yeah, so there's some cargo there, guys, for Heartman's slab. Make sure you grab that one.
a place that she can go.
Yeah, you upgrade it to level 2, you get about 40 more materials when you mine. And when you upgrade it to level 3, you get about, it's about 90%. I'm just going to say 50% more at level 2 and 100% at level 3 because it's a better number. And it's not far off. So yeah, if you want to, I might do it later. Yeah, fully upgrade the ceramics mine, just because the ceramics is probably a material you're always going to be low off. I mean, I've got plenty of metals, I've got plenty of special alloys, plenty of resins. Ceramics is the one which I'm always getting quite low, especially in about 1 or 2 videos from now, guys, when we craft about 3 expensive road pavers. Yeah, each one costing between 1,000 and 2,000. Quickly get rid of all your ceramics when you upgrade them. I'm sure there's going to be more expensive roads yet to come after that. So yeah, I think I am, on our next visit to ceramics, I'm going to fully upgrade that mine. But something you might want to do earlier if you go there before I do, guys. Yes, I'm just grabbing them special alloys between these rocks. You don't have to. I mean, I've got plenty. Do you remember when we took all them out from the mine at F2 or was it F1? Yeah, we'll be doing that again later. There'll be even more special alloys in there. Yeah, be very careful. The reason I'm taking my time is, like I say, I've got a fragile cargo on me and I do not want to damage it. If you get most likes here, as many as possible, you should be able to get Heartman up to level 2 or 3, I think it is. Yeah, there's another lost cargo there. Pick it up, guys, and again, be very, very careful you don't break it. Yeah, so it's just over this hill. Just be careful of this, like the top of this hill, because it doesn't look like it, but there are a few rocks hidden in the grass and it's quite easy to hit one. Drive straight into one at almost full speed because you didn't realise it was there. Yeah, so be very careful. That's why I'm taking my time. Right, we're here. Yes, you drive straight in. Yeah, so do not deliver your lost cargo yet. Hold all your lost cargo back, trust me. If you deliver everything first, even if you spread it out, it's going to get locked at 1.9 no matter what. Yeah, so deliver only the order, guys. You have to basically deliver this, go into that door at the back there, go back in DHV, trigger some more cutscenes, and then you can come back and raise them past 1.9. They get locked at 1.9 until after all these cutscenes coming up. But yes, get trophy there, guys. Yeah, I believe that might be a story trophy. And you unlock these batteries. And of course, the safe house and the jump ramp. We're going to craft a safe house later at the Mother Hut, because your DHV becomes kind of broken for a moment. And there's no like safe room nearby. So I'm going to put my safe house down there and build it there. And then hopefully it's going to be a good spot for other players as well, because they've got somewhere to take out vehicles. Well, I'm going to put them in the private locker for now. Yeah, make sure you put your lost cargo in the private locker as well. Like I say, do not hand in your lost cargo yet for Heartman. Keep it with you, or leave it in the private locker. Yeah, interact with this. Yeah, big cutscene. Afterwards, if you want another one, interact with this like little window. Yeah, little spy hole. Right, go back outside. We have to go to the DHV now, guys. And as you can see, we have to go to the bridge. After them cutscenes, we can then come back and, yeah, race her to hopefully past level 3. I'm going to take out some of the materials now to save me a bit of a trip later. You won't be able to get them all if you're just on your bike, but you can grab half now and then grab more later. Guess I'm just putting them in the private locker for later. I think I'm doing this because I was worried about when I level her up, I'm going to get more materials than what I have space for, and so some are going to get wasted. But if I'm honest, I don't think that ever happens. I think you've always got space. But if you're recycling materials a lot in the shared locker, you might not. So be careful with that. Right, so once you're ready, like I say, do not deliver that lost cargo yet, guys. Very, very important you don't do that. It's going to allow us to get to battery level 3. Yeah, battery level 4, the final level, is exactly the same as level 3, but it takes up less space. So when you put level 4 on your back, you can put 2 smaller ones beside it as well. 2 of them little like mini batteries. Yeah, so on the DHV Magellan, and let's go to the private room. Yep, so episode 7, Pod. This one goes on for quite a while. A lot of the episodes at the end of the game, guys, do go by really quick. It's just all these ones kind of in the middle of the game, which kind of take a long time to complete. Yeah, so transponder. So you got safe house unlocked, jump ramp, guys, and the transponder as well. You head back up to the surface once you're done. So after them cutscenes, we should now finally be able to raise Heartman a little bit higher. And what we're going to do now is, if you don't have one, take out PCC level 2. I'm going to craft a jump ramp here. You don't have to do it here, but I find it like a good spot. And what I want to do first is just unlock that paver down the bottom. Yes, there's a paver just down here. It's not showing up yet. Go down a bit more. Yep, still, oh there it is. Yes, that paver there. Yes, I'm actually going to craft that paver on the way down to the Pizza Chef. That paver, even when you bring Pizza Chef online, the contributions don't change. I believe it's because there's certain road pavers only the Pizza Chef can contribute towards. I don't know why. There's a few scattered around. You'll find when you look at the avatars next to the actual roads on the map screen, it will only show one, and if you highlight it, it will say like Pizza Chef, which is of course one of the NPCs. Yeah, there's a few road pavers like that. I'm not sure why, but yeah, them ones don't really ever decrease in cost, I don't think. I mean, maybe if you left them to the end of the game, but of course we need these road pavers to hopefully craft them whenever we come across them. Because in about part 16, I think it'd be 16, we're going to hopefully unlock the A-Pass enhancement, which will make it so you can self-drive on roads. But of course, the road needs to be completed for you to do that. Yeah, you can self-drive, guys, so you can just leave the game driving for you and go and do something else and then come back. So I'm back at Heartman, and all I'm going to do, I'm going to deliver one piece of cargo, but you want to deliver the one I did, because it gives you more likes. I forget which one. Seawater samples. Deliver the seawater samples first. That'll take you to star level 2.9 and it'll get locked. The reason we give him that one first is because it gives you the most. If you give him the other one, it's not going to get him that far, and then that one will take him to 2.9 and it'll get locked. So give her seawater samples first. Yeah, then go back in and give her the other one. Yes, the imitation sake. Give her the sake now. So first the samples, then the sake. You see, much less likes, and we just got over to 4 stars. Well, 3.2 I guess, and we unlocked battery level 3. Yep, all from just advancing the story bit, delivering one piece lost cargo and the other one separately. Yeah, if you deliver them in a different order, guys, you might get a locked to 2.9. If that happens, just reload your save and do it again. So now I am going to recycle these. Yeah, get all my materials back. I'm going to craft battery level 3. You can put 2 of these on if you turn them sideways. Yeah, so later on when you get level 4, you see the handle near the top of them on the right. That handle will be removed, and you can actually fit 2 mini batteries there as well, to make your battery even longer. Yes, and we're now going to take out a pickup off-roader. Or is it a bike? Can't remember, but we want to take out an off-roader because we want to transfer all these materials across to the DHV. Of course, like I was saying earlier, you might want to take out all the lost cargo as well. Put it in your ship, so that later on when we're doing the grind, you can check your locker, see if there's anything for that specific prepper, take it out and deliver it. The thing with entrusting is when you first entrust something, if you entrust it at a prepper or depot where it doesn't actually go to, I mean, you're not going to entrust it there anyway, just deliver it. You probably can't even entrust it when it's at the same prepper as its destination. But when you entrust it, that first amount of likes you get, I think that goes towards your bridge link. You don't actually get the likes towards the prepper or destination until an online player delivers it for you. But when he delivers it, it normally goes in the share locker at that location. So you can take it out yourself and deliver it for more likes. Of course, it's already there for you. You'll take it out and you just get a lot of likes. But it's highly dependent on if an online player delivers it for you. I mean, it can be sat in there for an hour before a player does it. It can be sat in there for weeks. It's all dependent. I think that's how it works. So of course, that's all RNG. So that's why I'm probably going to stop entrusting. It's all RNG. We might get lucky, or you might get lucky, and just have lots of players delivering your cargo for you. I'm not entirely sure how it works. If somebody takes out your cargo and transports it in the DHV. No, I'm not even sure how that works. Yeah, the way the entrusting works, it would be nice if they explained it in more detail. Okay, so now we're going over there, guys. That mine near F3 crater. Yeah, we're going back over there. Now I've bought it all online. You can see how much it costs. Yep, so see how much it costs, and yep, that's what we're going to take with us, guys. So I think I've got 480 resins to take and 960 special alloys. So you might need to take a smaller bike with no batteries on the side, so you got more space. So we're going back there, guys, yes, to fully upgrade that mine, to bring it online. As well, guys, please take a PCC level 2 with you. Yes, take 1 PCC level 2 to the mine. So I did a bit of experimenting with materials as well. I've actually done this a few days back, just forgot to mention it. So you know when you've got all materials on you, for example, you've got 400 metals and 200 metals. Normally, when you take them out of storage, you can only have a stock of 400 metals in like a specific piece of cargo. You'll get like one of them containers of 400, or you get like a container of 200 or container of like 100, like that. I mean, they can fluctuate a bit when you've been using it, and you might have 340 go back into a container, but you can get more. You can get more than that. With metals, I think you can get like 790 in one container. It's normally just a little bit less than what 2 of the extra large ones would come to. So for example, 2 extra large metals would come to 800. So I think it's about 790 you can cram into one container. Ceramics are 320, so 2 of them would be 640. So I think you can squeeze about 600 of them into one container, you know, etc, etc. That's kind of how it works. And the way to do it is you have to put loads of smaller ones on your back and then auto arrange your cargo, and it puts them all inside each other. If you've got like 2 of the maximum extra large, that won't work. Like I say, it will not let you put 2 extra large together if they're both at full size. For example, like I say, 400 metals, 2 of them. That will not work. But if you've got 400 metals and 390, I think that works. I think 790 is the limit. But yeah, like I say, a limit is just a bit less than what 2 full extra large would come to. And that works for any materials as far as I know. So I'd say again, guys, if you've got like 400 metals, 200 metals, 100 metals, and like 50, so 750 altogether, then I put that on my back, left the terminals, and then auto-arranged my cargo. That I put them all into one container. It'd be mega heavy, but it would take a lot less space because it's cramming all them into one. Yeah, so if it's just lower than 2 full extra large, you can cram that into one container. Yeah, but I think that's a pretty cool thing to do actually. But it's just a shame that you have to mess about in your menus and then leave and then auto-arrange it in order for it to happen, and you can't just kind of make it work by like clicking on it. But you can do it on the cargo management screen. It just means you'd have to make it so you've only got the materials on your back which you want, and it needs to be on your back, because if you've got too many on your back it might not work properly. I mean, it doesn't have lots of uses, but it can be used at times. For example, if you're on your motorbike, you can't carry much on your motorbike, so it's very, very useful when you're on your bike. Yeah, just so it can fit more on your back. Yeah, so we're going to bring these online, and I probably should have said as well, make sure you've got a PCC level 2 with you. Yeah, you want a PCC level 2 because we're going to be warping back to Heartman after this. Yeah, so I should have mentioned that about PCC level 2. But if not, you can just use the monorail to get over to F2, or drop by at the Dowser and just craft on there, guys. Yeah, so come down here and deliver all these materials. Yeah, and what we're also going to do in a second, we're going to send all this cargo to the F2 depot. Yeah, so restore all this 960 special alloys and 480 resin. Yeah, rail restore it. That's restoring a full line of a monorail system, guys. Yes, a full line. So that's that one. I think there's 3 altogether. Yes, that goes all the way from the mine near the F3 crater all the way down to F1 West Fort Knot. So we're going to send any cargo now to F2 South Depot. You can send any cargo for F2, for West Fort Knot, for the Inventor, and anything else. And of course, we're going to send all the materials across. The DHV cannot land near this mine, so you do not want to be leaving anything here. Right. Yep, so we're going to send all this over to F2. Yeah, I mean, it's not a great deal, but if you come back here later, I'm sure there's going to be a lot in stock. Yeah, you put that on the monorail, guys, and send it across to F2. Did I not send it? Did I leave it there? Yeah, I don't think I sent it. Oh, never mind. But yeah, what I did mean to do is send that on the monorail to F2. It wasn't a lot of material, so I'll probably be coming back later anyway. Yeah, send it to F2, guys, on the monorail, just by itself. Right, now we're going to put down that transponder. I'm going to have to go back and make an edit actually and remind you to get a PCC level 2 before you come down here. So build this transponder. And you see that? That's my bike from my other account. Yeah, that's from my other accounts. That's my bike, which I left here.
Thanks for the help. This one's for you.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised. I think that's the first time I've seen something from one of my other accounts I'm playing this game on. Right, so let's use transponder, guys, and warp back to Heartman. Yep, anything on you, you'll lose, by the way. The only things you don't lose is a weapon in your tool rack, a weapon in your holster, and anything in your utility pouches. Anything else, it'll be lost. And we're going to walk back to Heartman's lab. Yeah, just say again, guys, so when you use the transponder, similar to the first game, you cannot carry anything with you that's in your backpack. Yeah, you'll lose it all. Right, so back here. Yeah, so we're going to get ready for the next video, guys. Yeah, so that's the order we're going to be doing next. 24. Deliver the beach yeast to the pizza chef. And you probably saw then, so if this one is outside or its temperature exceeds a certain level, it will take damage. I think the way around it is to make sure it's night time. Yeah, to make sure it's night time. Yes, you can get a lot of materials by just recycling vehicles, saving your game, reloading, recycling vehicles, saving your game, reloading, recycling vehicles. You can get a lot of materials that way, guys. So yeah, look how expensive these are. 220 to craft it. But it's because I want to take a bike without batteries, because we're actually going to upgrade that that road just down the hill. Yeah, I think I just had to recycle my boost skeleton level 3 to get enough. But it's alright, I'll craft another one back at the DHV. Yeah, so take that order, guys. Order, was it order 24? Deliver the beach yeast to the pizza chef. Yes, I think this will take damage if you're out in the daytime or if it's not in a truck. So the way around it is I just rest until night time. And rest until night time makes it easier for this enemy camp coming up as well. Yeah, start the next video, guys. On the way to Pizza Chef, we're going to take out a few enemies. Okay, so I need to craft another boost skeleton, level 3. I mean, they cost quite a bit. 300 metals. And I think, what's it, 300 ceramics? Quite expensive. Yeah, if this fight is where you want a trank sniper rifle, so make sure you got one of them. Yeah, a trank sniper rifle, guys. Yeah, and like I say, we're going to be doing that road paver. So if you don't remember how much it costs, just open your map and check. So 1600 metals and 220 ceramics, I think it was. Yes, it needs quite a lot, but like I say, I don't think that's going to get any lower even when we bring it online. Because that one can only be affected by Pizza Chef, I think. I mean, don't quote me on that. Because like I said, I've not left it until the end of the game. But I think that's how it works. So 1600 metals, I think it was, and is it 220 ceramics? Yes, them now, you see that 160 plus 60. If I put it on my back and auto arrange, that will all go into one container. Yeah, all go into one. Yeah, but if you can cram a bunch of metals into like one container, for example, or special alloys, you can put them on the side of the bike, so the bike will be carrying a lot of cargo, a lot of weight. Yeah, so you can check if you've got any cargo for the Pizza Chef. I doubt it very much, but can't hurt to look. Right, so just going to rest in the private locker, guys, and sleep once. When you do sleep, it might not be night time. It might be the evening, but it might be like halfway through or something. So what I normally do, if I want it to be night time, I sleep, and when there's Sam sitting on the bed, I choose, there you go, press circle to sleep till evening. Yeah, just to the right of him there. Yeah, so these are all my current APAS enhancements. Yeah, the strand contract cap boost, you might want to unlock them, by the way, and just always form contracts with other players, because the more contracts you have, the more chances of finding more structures from them. So it can be used, can be a good idea to just try to make sure you've got as many strand contracts as possible. Yes, I might have to deactivate a few to get the ones I want. But faster scan and recharging is a good one to have. Improved MP bullets. Yeah, I'm not quite sure that aim assistance is that great. Right, so now I've unlocked more strand contract cap boost enhancements. I can form lots of contracts. Yeah, so when you form a contract, like I say, it will make it so more structures of them players will appear in your map. And so it might also make it so they've contributed more materials to roads. Yeah, that's it. I've reached the limit for now. Yeah, right. So look to right, Sam, and pick to sleep until evening. That'll be a circle one. If you do that, you know that it's always going to be at the start of night, so you've got a full night, so it'll go for quite a while. Always do that when you want it to be night time, because otherwise you can't guarantee exactly when during night you're going to, go back up to surface. You don't know how long it's going to last, but sleep until evening will make sure it lasts for the whole of night. Yeah, so once back up here, guys, going to save your game, and then that'll be it for part 13. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in part 14 tomorrow.